Hi, I hope you're learning to cope with a new reality. This is certainly a different world we're living in right now. I wanted to make this first video so that you would have information on how you're going to receive instruction over the next, probably the rest of the semester. The first thing I want to say is I want you to bear with me. So I know how to use a lot of this technology for certain, but putting it all together is a little bit of a challenge for me. So if you'll bear with me, I'm hoping we're going to get through this together. Also, just to say that my lectures will not be perfect. There will be pauses. I will be stopping to say, all that's because I just want to do it in one take. So here's what I'm going to do to begin with in this short clip right now. I'm going to lay out the elements of the semester as we're going to go forward. Now, the plan is that we're going to get you done with this semester on time. We won't delay the semester in any way. So listen carefully, and I'll try to leave this video up so that you can go back and look at this in case you have questions. And certainly you can email me if you have questions so that I can explain things hopefully better. And it might be a question that others will have as well, in which case I will add that to to a subsequent lecture or something like that. So here we go. This weekend, I emailed you, I think it was Friday afternoon, I emailed you an outline of how the rest of the semester was going to unfold and what the elements of the semester were going to be. I hope you've looked at that email. This video supplements that email. So first of all, I will send you, it's basically just going to be the outline that I sent you this weekend. I will send you an addendum to the syllabus stating that because of the current pandemic, we're having to change the way we're doing things, and this is how this semester is going to shape up. The syllabus is a learning contract between you and me, and so this is going to be an addendum to that so that you will have a record of that so that you can look back at it if necessary. So look for that in the coming days. I'm just going to put some details on it, but I just want to give myself a few more days to think about it to see if there's anything in particular that I need to change or need to add. So first of all, you'll be getting an addendum to the syllabus. Secondly, just like I'm doing right now, I'm going to record my lectures and I will email them to you so that you'll have a link to them. It's a YouTube channel so that you'll be able to just click on it. It'll take you to YouTube and you'll be able to view the lecture just like you're viewing it right now. I'll also do my best to post it on Canvas so that you can go back and look at it in case for some reason you don't see it in the email. It'll be posted there. Now, ideally, for my Monday class, so the Intro to Philosophy class, by 5 or 6 on Monday afternoon, I will, at the latest, 5 or 6 on Monday afternoon, I will have the lecture for you posted for you to look at. Now, and then for my Tuesday, Thursday class, current moral and social issues, I'm hoping to by Tuesday before class around 3 to 4 to have your lecture posted. Now, for the Monday night class and for the Tuesday, Thursday class, let me just remind you that the lecture will not be as long as the class session. That's because very often during the class, we take a short break, we're interrupted by various things. I pause and pose questions to you. We don't have the ability to do that synchronistic learning right now, so the lecture will be shorter than what it is in the usual class times. That's why the other elements of this addendum will fill in where we're able to do that or not able to do that in class. So the Monday night class, expect to have your lecture by 5 or 6 o'clock at the latest on Monday night. Tuesday, Thursday class, you should have the lecture posted on Tuesday by 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So look for those and you'll be able to follow those. You'll have 1 week to view that lecture. I haven't decided fully if I'm going to take them down yet or not, but there's going to be some specific discussion questions and things that you need to respond to. And so you will have 1 week to do that. Don't get behind. I realize you might not be able to view the lecture as soon as it's put up, and that's fine. I would recommend, as much as you can, trying to keep your class time to do this type of work. But you can view it anytime during the week. I'm thinking about taking it down, but just bear with me. These are some of the things I'm still thinking through. But you will have 1 week to respond to the discussion questions, the quiz that I'll put up. I'll say more about the quiz in just a moment. I'll also be posting some supplemental videos from YouTube. You know I use those in class already, so it'll be that type of thing that I'll be posting for you to view. You should plan to view not only the lecture, but you should also view the supplemental material. So you'll need to watch them both. And then the third element that I'll be including for class time is that there will be specific articles in your textbook, or there might be articles that I upload to Canvas or email to you that I expect you to read and be able to discuss or know something about as well. And then once you have viewed the lecture, the supplemental videos, if there are any, and the supplemental reading from either the textbook or what I will send you, then you will need to complete the quiz. So there will be a weekly quiz on the lecture, the supplemental, and the article on those three elements. It's not going to be a hard quiz. It's not going to be, this is just to be sure that you're doing the work. This is just to make certain that you're following along just like we would in class. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is the way that I have to assess that you're paying attention to the material that I'm asking you to read, to listen to, and to study. So those three elements: the video lecture, the supplemental videos, and the articles, which will either be from your textbook or that I will send you. You will have a quiz each week. You will need to complete that quiz before the beginning of the next video lecture, the next recorded lecture. So the lecture that I'm going to send you for the Monday class, the lecture that I'm going to put up tomorrow evening, which will be the 23rd, you will have until the 30th to complete the quiz on all the material for that week. Same thing with the Tuesday-Thursday class. I will post, rather than doing two separate videos, it'll just be one video. Rather than Tuesday and Thursday, it'll just be every Tuesday that it'll be posted. And so on the 24th, which is this coming Tuesday, when I post that video lecture and all the other material, the supplemental material, you will have until the 31st to complete that material and the quiz. And that quiz will be submitted via Canvas. I will look at those to be sure that you got the information. And this is going to be a lot of simple things that show me whether or not you're paying attention. So you'll have 1 week to complete that material to be sure, so that I can be sure that you're paying attention to everything and complete the quiz. In addition to all of that, I'm also going to each week around the same time post discussion questions on Canvas. And I will ask you to go there and to post your comments on the discussion questions or the discussion topic. Sometimes I will pose a specific question. Other times I'll just put a topic out there and I'll ask you, sort of like you did in your reflection papers, to give me your thoughts on that topic. This is how I'm assessing your class participation. Okay, so your class attendance is taking the quiz, showing me that you have listened to the lecture, watched the supplemental material, and read the articles. That's class participation. That's class attendance. Class participation is your discussion. So the more that you post on the discussion board, the better, because that lets me know that just like you're engaging with that question or that topic, that lets me know that you would be engaging the same way in class if we were in person. So don't post 100 times on the discussion board. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for you during the week. Maybe after you listen to the lecture, you post one comment. After you watch the supplemental video, you post another comment. After you read an article, you think about it a little bit differently. You reconsider your position, and so you decide you want to add to the discussion yet one more time. So you can add to the discussion, 3 or 4 times. If you're not adding to the discussion at all, that tells me that in class you would not be participating. And if you're not participating in class, then of course that bumps down your class participation grade. So instead of class participation, we'll be calling it discussion board participation. So I hope you got that. I'm going to go back over everything at the end here. The next element of the addendum that I will send you is your class presentation. Now, for those of you in my intro to philosophy class, you don't have a class presentation. You don't have to listen to this part. For those of you in my current moral and social issues, you do have a class presentation due. What I will do is expect you to email me the format that's going to be best. We can do a Zoom, we can do a FaceTime, something like that, but I will need to be able to watch you and interact with you. I have a couple of Zoom accounts, so we can do it that way. I can send you a link, you can join me, and then you can do your presentation. Now, we're going to need to schedule these so that I can get everyone in, because there's something like 27 or 28 of you. So in the next week or two, I will start scheduling those with you so that you can begin to put those on your calendar, and we can begin to plan for that. And you can let me know what a format works best for you. Now, intro folks, tune back in now. The final thing that I want to say for both of you, both of my classes, is that I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do the final exam. My preference would be to do a closed book final exam because it's supposed to be a terminology exam. If I send that to you, I know that you're going to have access to all your material. So I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that. I just have to give some more thought to the final exam. I will be giving that some thought. I've thought a lot about it, and I haven't quite come up with an answer for the final exam yet. Who knows? This quarantine might be over in a month, and we might still be able to do our final exam in person in class. That would be perfect. That would be ideal. So that's also part of the reason why I haven't come up with an actual method for the final exam yet. But make no mistake, by the end of the semester, I will have a way to do that. The last thing I want to say is that all of your due dates are the same. Not changing any of the due dates. Some of you have already been working on those projects. You've already been working on those things. With the schedule that we have for the due dates, it's also beneficial to me because I've worked those into my calendar, into my schedule. So we're just going to keep the due dates as they are. And you know what they are because they're on the syllabus that you received at the beginning of the semester. So pay attention to those due dates. They have not changed. Nothing has changed. The end of the semester is the same, and your due dates are the same. So let me go back over the essential elements that we're talking about in our new format and how we're going to do things. Number 1, you're going to get an addendum to your syllabus. The addendum will spell out all of this stuff that I'm talking about now. Number 2, I'm going to record a lecture and post it for the Monday night class. It'll be posted by 5 or 6 on Monday afternoon. For the Tuesday, Thursday class, it'll be posted around 3 or 4 on Tuesdays. It will be definitely up for 1 week. I will email the lecture to you in an email link to YouTube. You'll be able to view it there, but it'll also be posted on Canvas. And you'll be able to click on the link, watch the lecture. Then I will also send you and post on Canvas supplemental material. Expect you to view that. And I will tell you what articles, either that I send you or from the textbook, I expect you to read. All 3 of those will go into the quiz, the weekly quiz, that you will have 1 week to complete. So after you've watched the lecture, after you've seen the supplemental, after you've read the articles, then I will expect you to complete the quiz that I have sent to you. There will be a discussion board posted on Canvas. I will ask you every week to post comments on that discussion board, a different topic, a different question every week. And as such, the more that you post, the better. I'm not looking for 100 posts, just 1, 2, 3, 4 posts, something like that on the discussion. You might be able to see other people's comments and you might respond to them. I ask you to keep it civil and kind as well as you would during class. Class presentations, for those of you in my Tuesday, Thursday class, we will start scheduling those in the next couple of weeks. I'll be asking you what format is best for you, whether it's Zoom, whether it's FaceTime, however you want to do it. We'll work out a way for you to do your class presentation so that I can watch you and that you can interact with me during that class presentation. It will not be a recorded presentation. That doesn't work. It needs to be something so that we interact with each other. And then finally, the final exam, I will let you know how that will work. Lastly, all due dates are the same. I hope this explains how we're going to be going forward. If you have any questions, you're welcome to email me, and I will try to get back to you. I'm going to be much more vigilant about keeping watch on my email over the next few weeks. You know, guys, this is not normal. This is not ideal for you. It's not ideal for me. It would be one thing if we started out the semester in this fashion, doing a virtual class or an online class, but we're having to shift gears. I appreciate you rolling with this. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It might be good. It might not. But I appreciate you working with me, and we'll get through this. We'll figure this out. Best wishes for everything, and you'll be getting the first lecture soon. Have a good day.